strap for?
Oh, no, it's just my AR-15. Oh, I'll let you know I'm auto recording. I'm just carrying my AR-15 and see if people want to ask me questions or something.
How's it going so far?
Not a damn question.
Nobody's asked you?
No, not yet.
Isn't that funny how people are?
Well, apparently you did, so you're one of them.
I mean, I'm for guns, so, and when I walked by, I was like, well, that's cool. I don't care. I would entrust that if you were going to cause trouble, that you would already be watched by the police.
I know.
And know about your movements.
And, you know, who would literally just walk in the open with a firearm and consider to do harm? I mean, if I was a criminal, wouldn't I want to conceal it first and go and do the mischief? I mean,
I agree. I think what you're doing is smart, it's intelligent, it's educating. And that's what more people need to realize, is that we can bear arms responsibly.
Yep.
Can walk around and not intimidate, although you got to realize the stigma of what's been happening.
It's demonizing. It's called demonizing. And they claim it to be intimidation, but it's really not. Yeah. They see an object and fear for their life for some apparent reason that I cannot comprehend, because we know what firearms are like, we know how they work, we know how they function, and generally the people that don't know how they work are afraid of them, and then they make some sort of stories up, like one person say, oh, it's a clip. Once you shoot, they claim to clip a magazine, and it's once you shoot the magazine completely, you have to throw the magazine away. Like, what the fuck, really? How's that make sense? And that's a representative and the senator over there in the federal government. It's like, this is so fucking stupid.
It is a lack of education.
It is. It's true.
But the positive part about what you're doing that I respect is I own this food trailer over here in Taste of Alaska, and I started this food pod. Mm-hmm. When I was here alone, I had drug deals go out in the parking lot during the day because there was just my eyes. Now that all 4 trailers are here working, the drug deals have gone away. So presence makes a difference. So now with the recent involvement of increased vagrancy and transient movement, they're trying to deal with it because the ACLU won't let us put up no panhandling signs inside our city limits and arrest people for it.
Panhandling? What's that mean?
The ACLU is a human rights.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
So they tell
the liberals
cities that we cannot enforce no peddlers laws. Ashland tried, but the ACLU came in.
So wait, what's a peddler law?
Peddler, or not peddlers, but panhandler.
Panhandlers.
Somebody that's begging you for money on the public walkway.
Mm-hmm.
That we'd like, most people would like to deem that illegal so they can ask them to leave and not do it. The local businesses suffer when they stand outside and bug their customers who are coming into the door, and they do it here too. So by you walking around is what I'm trying to get ready to propose to the city council. We need foot patrol walking our city streets, making that constant presence, so that the people like that don't want to, do their
push too hard on you. Yeah. But like I said, they have the right to peacefully assemble, though. So we got to respect that right too.
We have to respect that right, but we by force, and you're a prime example of how people will avoid because you're intimidating.
I'm not trying to be intimidating.
No, but you're exercising your Second Amendment. That's what we need to do. Exercise our constitutional right to put people on the street armed with the knowledge to inform the people that are acting wrong or illegitimate or disruptive to move along.
Yeah.
So the local businesses can thrive, so we can have a community. So what you're doing as part of that idea is that presence makes a difference. You're educating with presence. I want to educate the transients with presence, that we don't want our community to be overtaken by them, so our businesses can thrive and our community feels safe.
Yeah.
And you're part of that whole solution by what you're doing. So
well, I just hope I don't scare like the good guys, good people around.
You will in a certain way, because it still is a naiveness not driven by a yearningness like me to come up and talk to you.
Yeah.
Most people will avoid you just because they don't want the confrontation. They might have an outside objective or a view that they think that you probably won't agree with, so why get into that argument when you're strapped?
Yeah, I know, I'm strapped.
So am I. I got a 40 cal pointing at your stomach right through my trailer underneath my cash drawer, loaded and ready to go.
Awesome.
I don't take any chances. I have to protect what I invest in.
Your life, your property is valuable.
Your investment, and that's yourself. And if you think about it, you're really out protecting the community right now, trying to spread a word of positiveness.
And deterrence of criminals.
Exactly. So instead of being afraid of you, more people should embrace you. And more people should do what you do, because you're just exercising your constitutional right to walk inside your public area that you live and pay taxes and support, and bear your weapons that you legally own and that are legally registered.
Oh, they're not really registered. because there's no registration laws here in Oregon.
Well,
you have the right to keep and bear arms. So we're not California, because California's really fucked up.
Well, if you went through the registry.
Oh God, fuck man, I'd die.
Well,
because
that's what they're trying to make tougher, is that we can't buy guns from each other without registering.
Yeah, because it's not gonna affect any criminals at all.
It's gonna create more of a black market.
Exactly.
For the legal people that want a gun legally.
Yep.
That rightfully should have a gun.
Yeah, and the Constitution clearly states, right, a well-regulated militia being a necessary free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. I mean, arms. It means any type of arms that you can possess, to bear. That means I can carry a fucking bazooka if I wanted to. But they claim, it involves muskets. No, arms means anything that involves a weapon that you can physically possess on yourself and walk around with. That's really what it was.
Knives are included.
Yep, you're right, correct. Bats, chunks,
throwing stars,
swords,
spears,
a whole bunch of
anything that can inflict human damage.
Exactly, that can be bear on your person. Yep. That's the purpose of the Second Amendment for a well-regulated militia.
Yep. And what they got to be careful about is the more they push the gun control, the more civil unrest they'll create within their own confines.
I'm surprised there's no civil arrest since we're in so much debt. I think what they're doing is they're trying
this is adding to that.
Well, yeah, of course.
This is pushing that along with the debt and the recessed economy and the way the government's misleading us down this rabbit hole of pretty much, Obama socialism.
Yeah, it's communism, really. Communism. Everything he does is exactly like communism. Even the communist dictator said, yeah, that's communist.
Yeah.
I mean, he even lies to the people. I mean, I will end the war and bring the troops back. Okay, that's cool, but I already see your smile on your face. You're lying like a piece of shit. But everyone keeps believing him.
My son's done 3 tours in Afghanistan. He had to put in for a transfer to go to Okinawa, Japan, to avoid going back to Afghanistan. But he might have to go to South Africa, where they're building more for us. Another friend of ours had to go to China to deal with the North Korean thing.
Oh yeah,
with the drone program.
Yeah.
So he's playing Russian roulette with our own kind at no concern and doing what he's doing. And then this subject matter comes up about guns.
Yep.
And it's an isolated event by an isolated person, had mental health issues, and that's where the problem lies. We need to get better mental health care, early prevention, before it becomes a problem. The guy that shot all the people in Colorado was visiting a psychiatrist. Mm-hmm. The kid was known to have some mental issues. Parents didn't get totally involved. The mother let him buy whatever he wanted. There's ramifications to the way we behave inside the 4 walls of our homes.
And that is a family issue problem that should be...
but not the whole country's.
Yes, exactly.
But they're making it because they're using that to ride the pony to take away more of our rights.
They're going to pass more laws to restrict more family values that we cherish so much, and now we're going to become like literally slaves to our own government by so much regulation and control. I really wanted to see all the laws just almost completely gone, besides the ones that involved in protecting the right to life, liberty, and property. But all these, there's like thousands of laws already on the books that makes no sense, does not prevent crime, it just creates crime. It's like victimless crime. It's ridiculous. And I'm just so against victimless crime. I mean, if someone's going to harm you, there should be a law that literally protects your right to be able to protect yourself from that person that wants to take your life, liberty, or property by any means. That you should be, whoever you decide by any means the best suits your situation, they should not get involved.
It should be judged.
It should be judged. It should be, this man come after your property. You already got signs even clearly state don't come, don't trespass, or you be prosecuted, or you be shot if you try to steal something. The man steals something, you try and get your property back, and you cannot get your property back once he's taken it, so you lose all your profit from it. So what you can do, you have to stop him in any way. If you have to use lethal force, then by all means, you should do that. But our government's so controlling that we can't even protect our own property and our own lives now. It's so difficult to protect our lives.
The threat of being sued by the victim's family.
That's why I said there should be a law to protect.
The biggest problem in our society. The lawyers pump a lot of this. Scare tactics.
I think it was the anti-gun organizations that kind of pumped us more into it. Ceasefire, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's a messed up situation, but I applaud you for what you're doing, and it takes a lot of strength and courage to walk up and down these streets and let people pass judgment without having the strength to come up and actually talk to you.
Someone has to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it needs to be done. If we continue just to compromise and submit, we're going to lose everything. It's almost there too, and I'm just sick of it. And I read my founding fathers, and I'm so sad that we have went off that principle. And that's what the Constitution was based on, a principle, and now it's being disrespected.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally. Well, good luck, man.
All right. What's your name?
Tim.
Warren.
Pleasure, man.
I'll see you around. Okay, thanks, man.